Welcome back. Some of you might have noticed in the last video the Easter egg was this little device. But what is this and how does it work? Well, what this is it's a float device. More specifically, it's a float switch. So when the water level rises, it connects the two wires. It's pretty simple, but we can combine that with an ordinary smoke detector and make something pretty cool. So let's get to it. So I'm going to start by taking an ordinary smoke detector apart. There's very few modifications that we need to do here, but we are going to have to take it apart. So after taking it apart, we need to take these clips off that connect the board to the battery. This way we can extract the circuit board. There's this little clip that holds it in. Now as you can see here, there's like a plastic or a resin on the back. In a second we're going to have to remove that from certain spots. So we're going to locate this test switch right here. And that's going to lead to a button. We're going to clean the contacts off of the back of the button, and that's where we're going to make our solder connection. Now I just got like a $4 eBay solder, so you don't need anything special, but we're going to connect a wire to each of those contacts on the back of the switch. It doesn't really matter what gauge you use. I'm going to twist these together, make them neater. I grabbed a bit of scrap wood, but you could use aluminum or a piece of PVC pipe, whatever you'd like. This is just going to hold our float switch. Started off by drilling the hole and then drilling it a little bit bigger. Now we can simply put our float switch through the wood, tighten it up with the provided nut, and this part's done. I'm going to put some shrink tubing on here because this is something that I plan to use quite often, and I'm going to solder it up. So now that's the hardest part done. We're going to just take and put this all back together, putting the board in, putting the connectors on. Now we can give it a test. As you can tell, there is a delay from when it's not activated before the smoke detector shuts off, but that actually kind of helps out. Now I'm going to use some hot melt to put the smoke detector on the stick, and this is going to basically be done. Now for a quick test. Here's some of the things you can do with it. You can use this in a bucket, so that way when the bucket's full you know about it. You could use this for your sink, for dishes. There's actually a lot of applications you can use this for. You could use it for your bathtub. So to take this a step further, I simply ditched the float switch and I replaced it with a regular switch. Now let's see what we can do with that. So here I simply attached it to a door, some double-sided tape. Now I'm going to put it in a cupboard and I'm going to stash some of my snacks away. This will keep any grubby hands from getting a hold of it, because when they try to, they're going to open it up, and that's going to get loud. Now for my practical application for this, I have about a 300-gallon fish tank, and you can't simply just replace the water in that fish tank, you have to pre-treat it. Well, I got to do that by a large quantity because you're supposed to replace quite a bit of that water. So for me, it's about 110 gallons I need to replace. So I wanted to make an area that I could fill up really quickly, not have to sit there and babysit it, and it would just stop. So I simply hooked this to a relay so that way as soon as it got full, it would automatically stop. If you'd like to see a full video on how I built that tank, place a comment below. But I would like you to go down and share this video. As always, thanks for watching.